Hello again, welcome back to another daily Binding of Isaac Repentance. August 19th, 2022. No, I'm not doing that right now. Like, I'm gonna get around to it someday. It's a little late in the evening and I'm kind of on the caffeine feely thing going on. Like, I should not be drinking a bunch of caffeine, is what I'm saying. Had some more cold brew and stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm trying to get hydrated again, and this is what I do. I just overdo it. So I feel a little icky. Icky. I want to make sure I'm recording. I got OBS on. Yes, I do. I need to get out of that little corner right here before I get killed by that champion. It's one hit, I'm dead. You could not give me so hard. Anyways, what I've been up to today. Well, let's see. I went grocery shopping. Oh, I know. Almost every day I go grocery shopping. True, but sometimes I forget something, sometimes I don't. Kind of varies, but day by day. Cook myself a pizza. Nice, tasty pizza. This is a trashy room, by the way. 5 more cents and we can get a vernacular razor, or whatever it's called. Verticular razor. Velociraptor razor. Razors on top of razors. It's not all that, like, perfect. Like, yeah, you could break the game with Epiphora, sure. I mean, you could break the game with this, but, with that item, but the thing is, I don't have the patience to do that. Be like, oh, I'm going to come up with all these different situations where I can use this thing, and I get the appeal. Like, I could save half a heart. Oh, you know what? Is it going to be worth it? Now I think about it. I could save half a heart per curse room. But then I'd be giving up this thing. But we did get damage, so that should offset it. Yeah. We'll be like over 3 damage or something like that, so not as high as what we got now, but we get a little bit of survivability. Alright, we can't go over the curse room on this floor because I realized I picked up the Eternal Heart. So what does our damage look like with this? That's not too bad. 3.89, so that's about a 4. Not the greatest. Last run, I was kind of shocked that a little shocked that I'm like in the 400th place or something. Score. A little bit shocked. Tammy's head, I suppose we can try to go for, like, the devil deal. Get rid of our hearts, and yeah, and I screwed up with the verticular razor. What does even verticular even mean? Definitely something I never learned in grade school. Or any school, for that matter, for any of those kind of fancy words. Vernacular. All right, what do we get here? All sorts of goodies. All right, that was worth it. Except the time where it will not be. I've been pretty fortunate growing up of learning a bunch of words in school and spelling and all sorts of stuff. Especially reading skills. Like, I known kids that struggled with reading so much that they, it's kind of a disability for them, really. And I know that kind of thing could be like a severe hamper on kids and their ability to function outside of school. I mean, I personally knew someone. I know someone that I don't really talk to him so much, but like I know someone who struggled so much with math that they wouldn't hire her to be a what do you call it, a cashier, because she did not know. Well, you have to know basic math, right? I mean, as in a way to where it's like you can add it up to your head to a point, you know what I mean? So when you're a cashier, you got to know like addition, subtraction, maybe even some multiplication too. Perhaps some division. Because multiplication would be like a big one, kind of, because, you know, if they're buying more than one set of items and stuff like that. Then you got to know, well, subtraction is going to be a big one, because you need to subtract the difference of what they are giving to you and then what they are receiving back if they're paying in cash, or they're getting like, say, like money back from paying on the service plus like additional amount of money, or both. Say they have a card. Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know about cards. Like, so like a card usually, I mean, for the most part, cards pay the exact amount, but then there's an option to get cash back. So you're not really going to get change back per se unless you're getting a cash withdrawal with it. So unless I guess you pay for cash to kind of make the difference, and then, well, no, they still want to make sense, because you would have to pay. I mean, even if you pay a little bit of cash first and then you use your card, they'll make the difference of the card and be the exact amount what's left over. And then if you have a coupon or something like that, then you would obviously have to deduct it based on the terms and services on the thing. So that's more subtraction. Same with refunds too, like if you're a certain store clerk or something, most of the time grocery stores are going to be the same checkout as it is like with returns for the most part. Unless you're like a Walmart or something where it's like you have to go to the return service thing with your receipt. But no, she just, like, I don't know much about her really. She was in my grade school class like years ago. And so I don't know how she was to a point with her understanding of math, but seems like she's struggled so much with it. It's a struggle for her. And so the only thing she can do really in that store, based on her abilities, because, you know, her physique is a little poor, and so, oh, I didn't mean to buy that, damn it. So as a result, she has to like pick the only option that's really there for her, which is bagging groceries. And already that grocery store has been shifting mostly to like digital checkout systems and stuff like that, self-checkouts. So they've been eliminating those positions because of the low staffing issues, amongst other things. Speed down. Perks. I mean, they still have a couple of self-checkouts, but most of them is just they eliminated most of the positions. We do this here. By the time I'm using this right, out of here. About time I'm using that correctly. But yeah, basic math is like a prerequisite that you need in order to be a cashier. And she didn't have those kind of skills. All right, so we're at 420, which I think it's the same damage as if I was in Horror Babylon. normally. Basic stats for Babylon. We got the black candle. That's really good. It's excellent. Remember she used to talk to me about, like, she wants to buy a house, right? And, I mean, everybody wants to buy a house. Almost everybody wants to buy a house, I mean. But she wants to pay it off by working as a beggar at a grocery store, which is like, well, there's no way, unless they're paying you a lot of money and you got a really good deal on a house, that's not plausible. And, you know, pay it off in time without struggling to make ends meet to feed yourself and do whatever. And pay property taxes. That's a big one. But she never really did. Instead, she's like renting from her parents and paying money to her parents to live next door of another property that they have. I'm like, okay. Weird dynamic. All right. Oh, don't take my coins, you jerk. All right. And down next floor. All right, a little bit more damage and health. Not really much for tears up, though. Oh, this room. This is... all kinds of fun. Oh, my God. I can't believe... I thought I was far enough away. Now, these guys do like a... Yep. Yep, a whole heart of damage. I don't know why they do a whole heart of damage. It's been like that since pre-repentance. Usually it's like, oh, well, the champions could do like a whole heart of damage, right? Or if you're on a certain floor and they do like a full damage from everybody. These floors, like... I don't know, an ass from a hole in the ground, I guess. With the damage output of some of these enemies. It's like an artificial difficulty. Just like with, like, the oversaturation of items in this game. There we go. Get rid of those guys, for sure. Yeah, I don't know, like... I never personally worked at a grocery store, but I've worked at a bookstore, technically, so... Alright, get rid of just the knowledge of where I'm going while I'm at it. Holy crown. Or if we're going to Mega City now, we're going to take... whatever? The Polaroid, or am I taking the negative for this? Or no, I'm going to Satan. I'm going to the Satan floor. Because I don't have the keys, so that's the Satan icon. So I'm going down, not up. This thing's practically useless. Unless they somehow roll the negative into a Polaroid. If I had the spin down dice. Get the angel room, and then I end the whole thing just as early as everything. Or this is just a random trinket thing where it's like, oh, wow. Because sometimes these runs, they have like a specific purpose of getting like trinkets where it's like, okay, there could be like a loophole with this thing. Or sometimes it's not. But yeah, it's just, I would never consider taking a loan out. Oh my God. For something like that. Alright, we're on the verge of death right now, because... well, I guess we did get a little bit of tears, technically, but... Alright, I want to go to the curse room. Alright. You know, that's not bad. Alright, we gotta be extra careful with this guy, because he does 1 heart damage. No matter what. No matter what floor he's on. Alright, thank God, no bomb fly bridge stuff, man. That's... Give me some flashbacks. Ooh, Tenor Rock. Come on, Soul Heart. All right. Messed up my devil deal chances, but maybe I'll pull through. Oh yeah, I didn't even go to my one other room here. Chaos is interesting, right? Sake of survival. All right. Well, I mean, I get a luck upgrade, but I don't know if it's worth 5 cents or 3 cents for a luck upgrade. Speed down. Starheart was worth it, though. No, I would never get a house loan and try to pay it off by being a grocery bagger. I would definitely find something much more viable to pay it off. And I have a partner. Partner in crime. I mean, I could probably do it myself. It takes a little bit longer, but if I had a partner and all that, it'd be like, we work together, da-da-da, teamwork, you know? Be like, yay. Ooh. I need to think on that one. I think I left... No, I used my other card on the last floor. My hangman card, I think. Or left it. That's a damn shame. Soiled it. Oh, what is these guys doing here? Well, that one guy was doing here. Oh, fuck off. Like... We got the highest chance for an angel or a devil deal in this. Oh, shit. I'm kidding. Fuck it. Perks. Range up. Well, we couldn't use this to get over there.
Soul of Judas.
All right, come on.
I'm excited.
Wow. I got some consumables, but was it even worth it? I don't know. I guess maybe there's something worthy in the shop. All right, what we got in here? Soul Heart, all right. Hey! Don't want to fight you, dude. All right, out of here. All right, Holy Light. That's not a bad thing. Now, I just make sure I lose my... Hopefully I don't get an angel deal on this floor. All right, check this out. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it to it. Death card. Oh, everything's speeding up. Get out of here. Don't want nothing to do with that. It'd probably be cheaper to like get a house and pay off the mortgage and all that stuff than renting, I suppose. But it's kind of a long-term investment. You gotta stick on top of it. It's a thing. And if you want to move somewhere where you're gonna have a little bit harder time to do it, it's like, wow, there's no viable jobs around this area anymore. Everything got outsourced again. And then we gotta do, well, I'm gonna have to find some other kind of alternative work that doesn't pay as well and what have you. All right. This is sure working not similarly. Working swimmingly here. All right, nothing there. Fantastic. Okay. All these little mosquitoes just mosquitoing around. Anything here? Oh no, you're not gonna make it a boss rush. No point. I mean, there is a point, but there's no point, if you know what I mean. Oh, well, you're scarred. It's suffering. You picked up all those unnecessary items and you keep getting hit. Why can't you be someone that never gets hit in the entire game? I'm not that great. That's the thing. I'm not that gifted. I can't even get to a 100 streak. Not even 50. Not even close to 50. Well, Eden's Blessing is a pretty good tears up. Alright. Something tells me that this super secret room is in a few places up here. This is one of those weird ones, honest. Okay, it's not there. So there's two places where it could be, I think. Alright, and here? Alright, it must be just down there. Next to the item, next to the shop. Usually it's in some obscure place. Oh no, you're gonna lose. Oh no. Oh no, not that. Hell no. Okay, well. Alright, this boss is not too terrible. Could have been like a double cage or something. Well, even with a double cage, we got a lot of holy light shots, but... Oh, okay. Thank you, Satan. And I got the angel deal anyways. Frick. The whole deal is if you get an angel deal... Even though you've been in the angel deal, then it lowers the chance considerably next floor. Alright, let's do this. Let's just do this right. Alright. Soul hearts. Hey, look at that. Worth it. Alright. Get me out of this room. Well. I'm excited. Man, some terrible pills. Frick this room. I'm not... Oh, okay. So you go up in the air and you avoid that. Yes. So awesome. Oh my god. What we got in here? Books. Well, I mean... Be honest with you, Book of Revelation is not bad. Increases my devil and angel deal odds. And also gives me the ability to heal. So yeah, I'm gonna take this. Sorry for particular razor. It's nothing personal, but kind of suck. Look at all that stuff. All right, golden bombs. And a joke card. Out down. Well, it doesn't bother me too much. I think that's a tears up, isn't it? And do I want this damn thing? I'm gonna get myself in trouble with this, but it's a tears up. A weird one. Better than the other thing, the, what do you call it? The guillotine. Guillotine's well, I mean, the guillotine, I guess you can use it as an orbital, but it throws me off like it's nothing. Like it's like nothing. Oh, it throws me off like it's like just something, I guess. I don't know. Wordage. It throws me off. Because it's like, oh, wow, my head's actually over here. And oh, look at that. I can use it as an orbital, but it's dangerous because orbitals suck in this game now. I miss my cube of meat plays. I could do it right to a point, but then now it's like, I can't so much. But we're doing pretty well here, despite missing boss rush and taking a lot of bad hits and destroying my score considerably. Yeah, competition could be fun to a point, but like... Like when I was doing a lot of Halo Infinite arena stuff where it's like, yeah, I want to get to Onyx and all that. And then I find out that I was getting frustrated with the whole process because one, I was fighting against, different things like, desync. I was fighting against just a bunch of other things. Lag, desync, just a bunch of things. Hit registry problems. And I was getting frustrated with it. And then I took time to be like, okay, I'm going to just get out of this completely. And I did. And I'm glad I did. I'm stressing over trying to compete against others and I keep dying and stuff. I mean, I am kind of sucky at the game, I'll admit, with competition stuff. But like, on top of that, it's just like, just a bunch of problems with the base game. So I would like to compete. I mean, I've been to the Trials of Osiris and Destiny 1, and it wasn't as lag as that thing. It took me a while to even find players for that. And then randomly, like, ghosted and kicked out of the lobby and stuff like that. I mean, just the whole silent treatment, right? It's like, you got the party leader staying very silent. And you're just kind of going through the whole system. It's like, pressing a number of buttons. And then all of a sudden, oh, what happened? You got disconnected by the Xbox Live party? Well, that's funny. I wonder what's going on there. And then the next thing you know, you get kicked out completely out of the lobby. Cowardice, I tell you. And that's the thing with video games too. It's just like this cowardice feature with things. This toxic, this toxic environment. Like I don't really kick anybody out of the lobby or something if I make a lobby. I try to work with them. I try to be patient with them. But like, if you got people that are like, "Oh, I'm impatient with you, man. You're not doing things you're supposed to." Well, man, it's called a learning curve. Like, not everybody's like picking up on it as fast as you or something, or you've done many more hours than I did. Though I've been with the group. All right, we didn't find anything. All right. Hell yeah, brother. Try to see if I can get to the Hell or Babylon quicker. Now, I actually, there was an exception though. I was with a club, or clan or whatever, in Destiny 2, and they got me through like the early raid stuff, which I had no clue on. And I didn't want to do the hard stuff, I'll admit. That stuff had just occurs to me. Oh yeah, I memorized this. All right, gotta do this in this pattern. I did some of the hard stuff. It's just not all of it. And the later and all of them were, patient and understanding and considerate. But then when you're in randoms, it's like, a whole different ball game where it's like you got people who are like, I have no patience for the most part. And you got to get out of here because you suck too bad, even though, like, I got many more hours than you. And that was part of the reason why I kind of left the Destiny environment. It's just this kind of a toxic environment. Same with, like, Halo. Like, Halo was pretty good to a point, and then when I got the Halo Infinite, I heard so much of that lobby cussing and fighting with one another. Even when I tried muting it, I had to mute it, and then I have to completely close out of the game, go back in the game in order to have it working. But the problem is, like, if you're doing competitive stuff, then you have to rely on talking to them, and they're usually toxic. I'm like, I can't do this. That's part of the reason why I left kind of Infinite, besides the desync and stuff. It's just too much. Same thing with Destiny. It's just, like, too much. It's an unfortunate circumstances of things. I mean, I haven't been in a lobby with people in years. I like a lobby of people that I kind of sort of know, like through a clan or whatever in a game, in years, since the whole Destiny 2 thing I was doing. When I was the Forsaken at the time, when that was a new thing. Forsaken, I'll admit, it's a little tedious and whatever. I think all the DLC, didn't all the DLC get like completely deleted out of the game or something, or they temporarily withdrew it from the servers until everybody caught up with the newest DLC and stuff, because there's just so much content you got to do, so many requirements you got to do in that thing. I'll admit, like, I had to go through 3 different characters: the Hunter, the Warlock, and the Titan, to go through the campaign stuff and everything else, and that was a pain in my butt. A pain in my butt. So that makes sense. It's like, well, we're gonna withhold that until whenever. Rightfully so. But by the time the Vex, like, raid came out, it's like a Vex raid thing, I got into the second level, I think, in that, with a random group of people. Now, around the time where, like, people were getting kicked out and everything, and then I kind of ghosted them. I kind of, like, turned off my system completely, and that was the last time I ever got onto the game, I swear to God. Never got back into it. I'm like, you know what? I am completely done with this, and I'm okay with being done with this. Call me a coward, but I wasn't tired of them bickering. I was just tired of the whole system. I'm like, you know what? It was fun while it lasted. It was kind of cool to play Destiny and do the raid stuff, but it's just this toxic environment where it's like, I just can't be part of it anymore, unfortunately. It's unfortunate, really. I'm glad I left. I thought about, like, you know, a couple years ago, it's like, maybe I should go back, maybe. And then I'm like thinking to myself, no, it's not worth the grinding, the toxic environment, the long hours with it. Of course, you know, I did Elden Ring earlier this year. So that was, but I'll admit, though, it was a little bit of a different thing. It was mostly a solo thing, and I did some competitive stuff. That was fun. Wasn't so toxic and everything. I had a good time. It was a struggle for sure, I'll admit. A lot of grinding, I'll admit. Can't wait for the DLC. Alright, I am taking some bad damage. So, yeah, we are going down, so that's what I thought with that negative. He says after noticing it after 2 floors. Well, to be honest with you, I was noticing it back in Caves 1 or something. So there's that. So technically I knew, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm kind of curious when they're going to have Destiny 3. Because they gotta pump a lot of content out of these Destiny games for sure. I never played the last DLC for Destiny 1. That was back in 2016. The game came out, what, 2011, 2012 or something like that? I mean, 4 years? 4 or 5 years, something like that? It's crazy. Give or take. It was something like that. And I was like thinking to myself, that's okay. But I didn't get it till like two years after the release of Destiny 2, and I had no clue about the Leviathan raid and all that. I'm like, what is this? Someone told me it's like one of the most boring raids in Destiny, and I'm like, Okay. I tried it and I'm like, you know what? This is boring. Tell me how bad it was when it first came out because there was like a lot less stuff going on with it or whatever. I don't know if I want that thing. That thing is not as good as what it used to be. They took this from me. They'll take it from you too. And you'll fall too. Alright, so this is gonna be a pretty good start with things. Yeah, 32 minutes or so. Yeah. No devil deal, no nothing. Okay. Well, we should have plenty of damage to do this. And a reasonable amount of health. Until I screw it up somehow. Which I don't really do that, do I? Oh, he says after screwing up there. He self-sabotaged on purpose. I wasn't just subconsciously doing that. What if it was just an accident? I'm just like susceptible to getting hit more often than usual. And then for sheer dumb luck, I somehow avoid like complex rooms. Hey, look, Guppy. Guppy head. I mean, I could take the Guppy head, but utilize a couple more charges or something out of this. A couple more uses. I'm kind of glad too. I'm out of the RuneScape realm too, because I probably grinded more hours than anything on that system, on that game. Oh, and Neopets when I was a kid. Got here. All right. These eyeball things are like. I don't know how I avoided that. Is that like a feature? See, I would think I'd get guaranteed to be hit there. Apparently not. That laser literally went right through me. Cursed eye, like absolutely not. Actually, you know what? You know what? Now I think about it. Wait a minute. I got the curse remover. All right. Is it? I mean, I guess. What if I just tap fire it? Doesn't really do a whole lot. It works wonders. What are you talking about? It won't do a whole lot. Shot speed down? No. See, if I didn't have the candle, I definitely would have not taken that item. That's for sure. Because that would have maybe teleported and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, and also, like, ruined your score, though, by picking up that specific item. And you're getting hit like a crazy person here. Crazy! Why am I backtracking? I don't know. Guess I could feel like it. Alright. Go fight the boss. This is pretty much in the bag. Looks like I just stop like playing here and keep getting purposely hit like I am right now, constantly. It's a wacky run. And we did it. I'm surprised they haven't brought the old floors yet. 1,821st place, of course. People got the boss rush and found a myriad of things to break the game. And some of those cheaters. 71,000. Like, I honestly don't think they got to 71,000. Like, a lot of this stuff, really. Oh, yeah. A 13th. Wait. 136,000. I'm a little sussy with that. It's a little sus. Especially that orphan guy that's got the 3rd place, and then he got the 1st place recently, and then he got to 4th place. I don't know. I mean, there's ways to break the game and get some good points, but I don't know about getting that high up in a lot of cases. Who knows? Especially the speedruns are one. Speedruns. Let's see what we got here for speedruns. 6 minutes and 42 seconds. See, like, I don't know. Like, you definitely can't get to this floor on a self-sacrifice room. I think a lot of them cheated. Or they're, like, extremely skilled. They, like, watch somebody else's practice, or did a practice run, and then they watch people, like, post their videos online to see all the big strategies and what items to avoid and what specific room, like, as you go. Every damn little point. And pre-planned it. I don't know. That's just... I guess I could say probably pre-planned is probably a possibility. Anyways, I think that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.